So the paint has arrived. It's come in an outside box. It's well packaged inside. Because I keep reading reviews, people saying that it comes damaged, and then it's in another box. I did actually, the other week I got a primer to paint my front door with, and it came and it had leaked. And I had to send it back because it had leaked a lot. But it wasn't packaged as well as this. Oh, even the paint can's sealed, so there's no way that's going to open. I can't get it out in the camera, hold on. I'm not doing the silver paint today. I'm going to be painting the bit of the wall that needs going over with white. I'm going to do 2 coats of that. We'll do a coat, leave it a couple of hours, do another coat, and then it'll have a couple more hours dry time before he comes home. Because obviously the sofa's right against it, so I need to have the sofa so it doesn't go up right against it. And I'm only going to do the bit of the wall right behind the sofa, not the bit at the side of the sofa, because the second he goes in there and sits down, there's a good chance that he'll actually see that it's painted. So I'm only going to paint behind the sofa today. Then tomorrow, the first thing I'll do when I start painting is go over the white bit in the corner and do 1 coat of that. Then I'm going to paint the main wall silver and then do a second white coat. And then the wall that's got the clock on, I'll paint next. Then behind the sofa. Oh God. I'm hoping this paint spreads that far. So I'm just trying to open it and there's... Oh God. I'm having to cut. I'm literally having to cut it out. And it's been melted. It's obviously been heat sealed and the melted bits are really thick and hard to cut. So there's absolutely no way this paint can would open by itself. It's been very well packaged. I'm guessing they've had issues in the past and that's why they're doing this. But it's not easy to get in. Good job I decided not to do the silver paint today. I didn't know what time it was going to get delivered and it came about 1:15. It's an hour later now, but I decided yesterday because I didn't know what time Amazon would come, because he comes anywhere between 1 and 4, 5 o'clock, and I thought I can't start painting them. It's here, it's frosted silver, I'm hoping it's really pale. Johnson's wall and ceiling paint in matte. And then last night at 3 minutes to midnight, I bought this. It's like you've got 3 minutes left, and I came in here to check what paintbrushes were in here, and I didn't have one this size. I've got other ones. I can't get to the other ones in here, but I have this big chunky one, and this is what I'm going to do the predominant of the painting with. It's actually the same brand, because when I was doing white paint, this is what I was putting it on with, and it's a great size. It's massive. It's about 5 inches. So basically 3 minutes to 12, I rushed in here with 3 minutes to go, and I bought it. It was about £5.75, but this will enable me to paint around the edges easily, and that's what I got this one for basically. So I've just pulled the sofa out. Well, I'm trying to pull it out. There's pictures behind me that he put up that fell off and he just left. Can't dust. I need to dust it off. But can you see it's like grass on a road? God, it's absolutely filthy. So I'm running out of time today as well. It's a little bit of a nightmare. Oh God, it's so dusty behind here. stuff. Dusty as hell. He never does any cleaning. I was actually cleaning. I was cleaning in here yesterday. Didn't realise the wall was covered in a combination of dust and dog fur. Good job I'm not cleaning the skirting board because that's filthy. It's really bad behind here. Next time I'm not doing anything like this. He won't appreciate it when I've done it anyway. He'll just come out with some sarcasm and that, like he's giving me something to do. I've got plenty to do. I don't want to be painting an ungrateful person's living room. There's probably just enough to do what I'm planning on doing. All of this. I need some more so I can do some painting in the house. It's definitely going to need 2 coats. So that's the first coat. That's as far as I'm going down because obviously when he sits down he will see that bit there. So I'm gonna wait for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 maximum, because I am running out of time because I do need it to be semi-dry before I put this back. And also I couldn't do along the bottom because I need some masking tape and I don't know if we've got any. There's something called painter's tape, but apparently that's really expensive and I'm on a budget, but I'll see what I can do because obviously tomorrow I want to do along the bottom. But what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to go and get the vacuum cleaner. As you can see, it's absolutely dusty. Then I'm going to wipe down the skirting board. There's not much room. I can't take this too much more forward without messing the room up. And I don't want to make it obvious that I'm up to something. But that's where we're up to. Now I haven't used this. I actually used my new brush. It was the perfect size for that. And I'm thinking of going and painting the downstairs, not the downstairs, the main bathroom. Because I started painting it and I ran out of paint. But now I've got some spare paint in blue. I'm tempted to go and paint it. It doesn't matter if he knows I'm up to that. But I need some more of that white and I got it from B&M. But I started painting this. Can you see how it's really patchy? I was using a different colour because I painted the downstairs toilet and my ensuite in this colour. It was mainly for my ensuite. And I tried to make it spread over this wall, which as you can see, it didn't really spread. I mean, the wall's patchy anyway because whoever painted it last, they also painted the tiles. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm tempted just to paint this wall here because I've got an hour or so to kill. Oh God, whoever painted did a really bad job, didn't they? And it wasn't me because I didn't do the white. I think they had a dark colour underneath by the looks of it. So I'm thinking of doing this because it needs doing basically. But that white paint is really good. It's done all this. I need to get it again. I got it from B&M. I'm going to have to go shop one day. Not today. I'm not dressed. Look. That's what I've got on. Tie-dye and slippers. There we go. There's the progress so far. This is what they call decorators tape. You can have two different thicknesses. I did get the thicker of the two. Obviously it's cheaper to get the thinner one, and it's deceivingly looking bigger than what it actually is, because how do you open it? Yeah, when you open it you can see it's not as big as it wants you to think it is. Oh, it feels nice. And it's one, like, if you want to paint on the wall and you wanted to like have a white line in the middle, you can put this on, and when you peel it off it doesn't take the paint off. So I've got that. I think I might need to order a second one, to be honest. So I've gone round some of the ceiling with the decorator's tape. I'm gonna, like, because it was hard to get over there, I'm gonna do that in a bit when I get to that point. But I'm basically gonna go and do the top bit and then do the rest and then move along. But that's what I'm up to, and it looks darker than I thought it was, but it's got to dry yet. So I've done that. I've done some taping down to there. I've just done that bit. I wanted it to join. I wish I could have joined it all. I'll show you why I haven't done that yet. Down there, tape. Here I've taped all along there. Obviously because I've not moved that yet, that's why I've not done the tape in there. I've done the tape down there, done around the pub socket, all the way down to just down there. This is the wall that I started on and did most of the work on. It's not patched, it's just levels of dryness, but as you can see the dry colour isn't as dark as the wet colour. Thankfully, I was panicking a little bit. I've done a lot of the window. I've just done that. I can't do the top because I can't get near because there's tons of stuff down there because my dad's a mess. Do you know what? He moaned at me saying I've made it messy in here, and there was one box here that was mine. I've not made all the dirt or anything in here. I've not made all this mess. I'm putting my hand there because there's stuff with names on and addresses. There's lots of rubbish there, so it is all him. But as always, he blames everyone but himself. So I've done all of that, all of that, all of that. Under the window. It is taped under the window. I'm too achy to bend down. I've just done that across there in the last 5-10 minutes, finished it off. So that's what I've done. That was full this morning. I've just literally, what you can see at the bottom. So the reason why is because this wall has only ever been painted once when it was built, and they put this colour on. So every time you put something on, it's just going and soaking it up. Because really, the size of this room, the paint can should have easily done the first coat and at least half the second coat with the roller, if not the whole room. But because the walls are so dry, because of lack of paint on them, it's just soaked it up basically. So I've ordered a second can. I don't want to have to pay for a third one. So tomorrow my priority is going to be this window because the blinds are arriving tomorrow and I want to put it up Friday. So I've obviously painted the areas where the blind's going to go because it's going to go outside of the window, not inside, because I couldn't get one that fitted inside. So it's going to go over it. So tomorrow I'm going to do a second coat in the most important area. At the bottom I'm going to go out with the white paint. I did the white paint yesterday here, but obviously he's going to find out today what I'm doing. So white paint there, and I'll probably do the first coat on this bit all the way up to the in the grey. But I want to get the majority of the painting done. The ceiling needs doing, but this is not a job for this week. This is how lazy my dad is. It's been like that for about a year, maybe longer. He's not done it. He won't do it. He won't do anything just makes loads of mess over there and blames me for it being untidy, yet I don't come in here. So yeah, I'm happy with how it's looking. I'm happy with the, like, I wish if I had enough paint, I wouldn't have carried on painting, because I was only going to carry on painting till 5 o'clock, as you can see. And considering how much I've been moving around, I've hardly done any steps. My hips hurting, my legs are killing me, my arms are killing me, my knees killing me. Everything's killing me. So I am working hard, and I want it predominantly painting by the end of tomorrow, because Friday I want to put the blind up. I've never put a blind up. I'm probably going to have to do some drilling. Never drilled into wall before. Don't know where the drill is. I'm going to have to ask for it and pretend I need it for something else, because I'm not going to tell him. Hopefully I can put it up myself, because he won't want to put it up. He will shout at me for buying it. He'll shout at me because he, like, if I say, can you put it up, he'll just shout at me. He won't say, oh, thank you very much for buying it. He won't, none of that. He'll moan at what it is. I got white. I'm glad I went for white. Oh, God, I wish I went for grey now. No, but the white will look nice. It'll be a contrast. But I'm hoping, so keep your fingers crossed, that I can do it myself. It can't be that hard. Drill some holes, put some brackets up and attach it to the bracket. When I've read all the reviews, everyone's saying it's relatively easy. There's only the odd one that's like you need 2 people. But I should be able to do it. I do like the grey. It's called silver something. Because I did think of doing a feature wall in my living room, do you know, have them 3 white and 1 grey. But the only reason why I've not painted is because I don't want to live here forever. Like, I'm already here against my will, to be honest. But I can't afford to move out. So, there you go. My back is really bad. It's hurting me. And I already have a bad back anyway, so when I started I was knackered from painting yesterday. That is the progress. So it's dark and gloomy outside, but this is without the light on, because I feel like the light will make it look different. But I'm really impressed with how it's looking, and I feel it might not need a second coat, but I will do one because there are a few little bits like there. But I'm going to carry on with the raw paintbrush. It's amazing how much I actually did, but this was all, like, I finished the can, but this is what it looks like without the light on. And that's what it looks like with the light on. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I've just walked upstairs with lots of things, including a new one. But I think it looks really, really good, even if I do say so myself. Still got lots to do. I do want to finish it by the end of tomorrow. I feel like because I've given myself such a small target, or a tight target, that I will do it. Whereas if I said, oh, take as long as you want, you know, I could take weeks to do it. So yes, I've given myself a really tough target, but it'll be worth it because it'll be done. And I won't think every day, oh God, I've got to do it, and then keep putting it off. So yeah, I'm happy so far. He did say it looked blue yesterday, but it doesn't. It's got blue undertones, obviously. You can tell it's got blue undertones, but it's called frosted silver. So frost is kind of bluey, but it, you know, it definitely is silver. But I can see where he's getting the blue from, because it does have blue undertones. But I'm hoping to get everything painted today and do the second coat. So what I'm going to start with is here, because I want to put the blind up tomorrow. So I'm going to do this, then do the rest of the room, and then go over this bit with the roller at the bare minimum. So then yes, tomorrow I can put the blind up because I will have finished the painting. Let me know what you think. So yeah, I did have to put a target. I did have to say like Tuesday till Friday and it'll be done. Because I know if I don't say anything, like if I just think, oh, I'll just keep doing it, I know what'll happen, because today, honestly, my back is so bad, I'm struggling. My shoulders are killing me, my arms are killing me. So it'd be easy for me to take today off and go, oh, I'll carry on tomorrow, and then tomorrow come out, I'll be like, oh, I'm still a bit achy. And then weekend will be in and he'll be here, so I can't do it. So then Monday will come, I'll be like, oh, I'll start tomorrow. So I know that is what I'll do. So by saying finish it by Friday, and this is his Father's Day present. I told him yesterday, because I was like, oh, I had to buy more paint. He's like, oh, just put it on my card. I was like, no, I'm paying for it as your Father's Day present. And he's like, oh, thank you. So I think it's looking good, but that's just my opinion. So I've got roller. This was all in the garage. I do have some more of these, because when I'm rollering, I will put that down on the sofa, the TV, and probably the fridge. I think there's 3 in there, so yeah. Even though I don't splash it about on the roller, just in case, because I don't want to have to buy a carpet, even though he's wrecked the carpet and it does need a new carpet because the carpet doesn't really go anymore. I don't want to just, in case I do get impatient and start throwing the roller around the room, I will put them down. And I'm going to paint the ceiling next week. I need to get some white anyway, so I will do the ceiling, but I'll do it with a roller because I'm not painting it without. So I've got that bit left to do. I've got that bit, you know, where I need to white it out and then a double coat of white and then paint it. I have started some of this one, you can't really see, but I've gone quite a bit way down. The windows had a second coat. It didn't fully need a second coat, but just in case it did, because I don't want to paint the window part tomorrow, because tomorrow, if I don't collapse from exhaustion, I'm going to try and put the blind up. So I needed to make sure that if it did need a second coat, I mean, obviously that bit doesn't matter, that bit there doesn't really matter because the blind's going up there, so the fact that I have to paint that, that's not even relevant. So I've given that a second coat, I've done all that. I've just gone and finished over here. I won't be rolling it because I don't think the majority of it needs a second coat. So I've done all that. I did loads of putting tapes up, exhausting. Still managed to get it on the ceiling. But I'll be painting the ceiling next week. Painted. Most tape on here. I know it's dark around here, but I've painted. So that's all I've got to do. Plus, obviously, white that out with 2 coats and then grey. I need to finish the grey behind here. Do you want me to show you how much paint I've got left? This is today's can, because it's got the paintbrush on. Look, vented that. Completely emptied it. So, this is yesterday's, which I'll show you just to prove that I have finished too. So I'm not happy for the simple reason, on paper this should have just needed 1 coat. On paper this should have just needed 1 tub of paint. Obviously went through it yesterday because the walls have only ever been painted once since new, and the walls are very dry and it's soaking the paint up like you would not believe. The amount of times I've had to go back and forth to the paint can to get more, because you put it on, paintbrush full of paint, and it just doesn't do much because it just soaks it up. So I've basically got to buy a 3rd can of paint, which really I can't afford, because the plan was to just get 1 can of paint, buy the painter's tape. I've had to buy a second one because the first one, I've got it, I ordered it yesterday, I knew this would run out. I've had this on my wrist all day like a bracelet. That's why it's got paint on it. But I've ordered a second one, which I potentially won't use in here. I've got to just do there and along the skirting board there. So this one's probably enough. But I need it for the bathroom because I started painting the bathroom this week as well. Because, you know, I'm so tired. I ache. I'm sweating. I actually painted in my pyjamas and I didn't mean to. I just thought I'll start and then I'll go and take them off. So I've got paint on my favourite pyjamas. Hopefully it'll wash out. But I'm really annoyed that I've got to buy a tub of paint just to paint that bit there, probably 2 coats there, and behind the sofa probably needs another coat. I got up until that point there, so it's probably only going to use maybe a quarter. So I'm not happy because I didn't budget it. I budgeted to buy a new paintbrush, which is here. Not used this today. I budgeted for 1 can of that, 1 painter's tape, a coffee table, a blind, and potentially a fan. So the fan is gone out the window because I've spent a fortune on paint. If I would have known the paint was going to do what it has done, I would have bought a tub of white and I would have done a coat with the roller. So I don't think any of this will need a second coat because that's not had a second coat. And I know you can't really see the colour because the lighting's not great. It's like 6:45 and I've just stopped. But then again, I'll be honest, I didn't get started quickly because I ache everywhere. Like everywhere on my body, I literally ache. I'm tired. I need to eat. I've not managed to fake tan or anything. I mean, that's not got to do with decorating, but I was going to tan, but no. I'm just tired. I can't wait to finish this. I gave myself till the end of tomorrow, which is looking achievable. I don't know how I'm going to get the blind up. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if it's going to be easy. I don't know if it's going to be hard. I don't know. But I need to finish the painting. I think the first thing I'm going to paint tomorrow is... oh God. Is that green and grey, and on this side where I stopped the other day,